January 17th, Wednesday, Mark 3 1 to 6. The dogs bark, but the caravan moves on, is an age-old proverb that has a valuable lesson for those bothered by unfair criticism. When the big caravan stops, even momentarily, to argue with the little dogs, it suffers two losses. Progress is held up, and the barking is usually increased rather than lessened. Be true to God, to yourself, and to others in pursuing your mission in life. And no amount of criticism will ever dissuade you, much less stop you. Unjust criticism or fault finding invariably ceases when it is not contested. The Gospel reading today tells us the second time that Jesus was confronted with the question of working on a Sabbath. Previously, we read about the disciples of Jesus gathering food on Sabbath. This time, it was Jesus himself who broke the law by curing a man with a withered hand inside a synagogue on a Sabbath. In this reading, Mark tells us that Jesus was angry and grieving at the Pharisees' hardness of heart. Indeed, it is unconscionable for religious leaders to be obsessed with laws and traditions rather than doing what is right and showing compassion to others. This is an important lesson for the religious leaders of our time. Following rules is one thing, but being compassionate is more important. People, especially the lost, the least, and the last, should be at the center of their mission. Like Jesus, we are angry and we grieve at the lack of compassion in our society today, especially by authorities. People are dying for lack of proper care. Government resources are not properly allocated so that the sick should be attended to. Worse, some officials pocket the people's money, and red tape delays the flow of assistance to people who need help the most. On the other hand, there are modern day Pharisees. They have become the stumbling block for the building of a compassionate society. Instead of helping, they accuse those who are actually doing good of many imaginary violations of the law. Perhaps they are jealous or afraid of being relegated to oblivion. This reading and its lessons are not just for religious and political leaders. It is actually for everyone. Jesus is showing us that doing what is right should have no boundaries in place and in time. Meaning, everyone is called to do good everywhere, every time. Even as we try to obey the laws and adhere to traditions, they should never hinder us from giving help out of compassion. Moreover, let us never allow modern day Pharisees to discourage nor prevent us from truly following the example of Jesus. Wishing you a good day, Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.